Happy Monday. Welcome back. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys so much on a daily basis. Today's topic, situationships. Before I get started today's topic, I'm going to invite you guys not to take this personal, right? We're going to learn from it because this is a teaching-based platform. So we're going to thrive from it, learn, be mindful, and use some wise tactics so we can over-challenge these situations. All right, moving forward, situationships. We got to understand that we're in a relationship, it has to be 100% in. There is no 1 foot out, 1 foot in, right? And the eggs, right? We're putting all your eggs in one basket. But if you spread your eggs in all 3 or 4 different 5 components baskets, you're causing some chaos, right? You're causing some distress. You're causing confusion, right? Resentment and all the above, right? So we want to be mindful that we're trying to have to keep our eggs intact instead of spreading them all out, all right? So situationships. You have old dude, right? You got a guy that's in 3 different relationships, okay? So this first one, her name is Rose, right? She's the emotional lady that you call frequently in during the night, middle night, so-called best friend, right? You get the call and they get to vent each other and they're cool, right? They get to hang out, whatever, and that's it. Now you got the second one, you got Sally. Now that's his real girlfriend, right? He has actually promised to marry her. It's been over 2 years. She's still waiting for a ring and she never got it. However, she's avoiding the red flags. All right. Lastly, you got the crazy baby mama named Bonnie, right? Who thinks she owns you and can't break him off. And you are in an unhealthy, toxic relationship with a cycle that never ends. Okay. So that's a little hectic. So to be mindful, you're in all 3 different relationships, but you got to keep all 3 of them happy. And how are you going to do that? Well, guess what? Valentine's Day. You want to keep them all happy. One of them you take out, right? The actual girlfriend, right? Her name was Sally, right? So you take her out to Olive Garden. You guys go out to eat. You see the waitress. You're rushing the waitress here, quick. You order your food. Hey, I'm going to eat this, and she's going to have that, and we'll be good. And we want to go and get my ticket, get my receipt when we get out of here. Like, whoa, like what you what you in a rush for? Your girl Sally was trying to take a picture, have a nice wine and dine. And you hear rush in the process, right? Oh, wait, hold on. Now you got to call Rose in the bathroom. So you told baby girl, hey, look, I'll be right back. I got to use the bathroom real quick. Now you got to call Rose. I say, hey, Rose, hey, look, man, I'm not feeling too good. I'm going to call you back later. But I'll call you like around later to midnight time. All right, I'm going to call you. All right, I'm not feeling too good. Click, bye. Now you're going back to the dining table with the girl Rose, right? Ooh, and be mindful. You got crazy baby mama Bonnie, right? And then you decide to deactivate the tracking device off your phone because you're on this spectacular date, but you got to be there by 6 o'clock, right? Because you got a crazy baby mama that's in control and she wants you to keep this thing intact. So guess what? You got all 3, right? So my perspective, are you happy with all 3? And why are you keeping all 3 hostages for? Right? You got to pick one or don't pick none of them, because if you don't let none go, it's going to be emotional wreck. They already got emotion issues, so you're making it more worse than it already is. So why are you keeping them hostages? And the girlfriend that went on the date, he's going through some situationships, right? And all he's telling is all lies. And he's telling you all lies, trying to override it. Right. And then you want to get mad when you get home. He's going through some situationship and he's going through that. So why you want to keep steady and stay there with the same spot at the same time? Right? You're going to get sick. You avoid all the red flags and you're going to get hurt. Right? You're going to get sick. You're not going to feel right about yourself. So I want to be mindful. But this is like an emotional wreck situation because old boy can't hold 3. He doesn't want to keep 1. He want to keep all the emotional wreck. Baby girl in the middle, Rose, wanted to stay and she believes everything he say and doesn't believe anything he say. And she just want to stay there for what? What you so involved for? Let him go. But the moral of the story is your perfect match is out there. He might not take you to a spectacular first date on the first night. Right? It might take some time, give it about 6 to 12 months. He's going to hear you out. You're going to spend some dialogue and get to know each other and expect to see. Within that 6 months, he's going to take you to that nice restaurant. Better yet, he might give you his credit card. You can get whatever you want, depending on how you are, depending on what type of situation you deal with, right? But the right man, your perfect match is out there. It just takes time. But we got to be mindful not to hop to one relationship to another that fast. We got to be mindful to know each other, to redeem ourselves, to take ourselves first. Don't rush because he look good on the outside, but the inside, he going through some situationships. So how you gonna go from that? Okay, so your perfect match is out there. Keep your head up, be patient, right? Don't expect too much on the first day. Don't expect too much on the first week or month, okay? You want to spread dialogue, get to know each other, and move forward. Staying with men, take your time and be patient, and the right person will be there, you know? So do your research, take your time, be patient, and just put yourself first, all right? Take your time. God bless y'all. Have a good night. I hope you take this perspective. There's a perfect match out there waiting for you. Just fix yourself and get right, and he will come get you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.